Bees are highly social insects and extremely sensitive to territorial intrusion. When humans come too close to their nest, bees immediately perceive the threat and become fiercely aggressive. Their anger is not just a reflex, but a way to protect their community and ensure the survival of the entire colony. Once their nest is threatened, hundreds or even thousands of bees will swarm out to drive away the intruder. This reminds us that nature has its own laws, and humans must learn to respect the boundaries of all creatures in order to live in harmony with the natural world. Although the resistance of bees is fierce and determined, it becomes meaningless when faced with beekeepers who are well prepared, from their clothing to their tools. These honey hunters are not only experienced, but also possess a deep understanding of bee behavior and habits. They know that each bee colony has its own way of protecting its hive, and thus they never underestimate the potential danger that aggressive bees may pose. To deal with them, these forest workers equip themselves with special protective suits, which not only safeguard their bodies, but also allow them to move easily and work in challenging environmental conditions. In addition to preparing their clothing, the tools used for harvesting honey play an extremely important role. These tools not only help them collect honey effectively, but also ensure that the bee colony is not harmed too much during the process. The skilled forest workers use tools to extract the honey and cut away parts of the hive without endangering the survival of the entire colony. This not only demonstrates respect for nature, but also shows caution in preserving the bees, which are vital creatures for the development of the ecosystem. With meticulous preparation and refined skills, the forest workers not only deal with the bees' anger, but also turn honey harvesting into an art form. They have learned how to control the situation and make precise decisions in each moment, thus obtaining the precious gift of nature without suffering any harm. Their understanding and patience have allowed them to overcome the challenges posed by nature and the fiercely aggressive bees. In their world, facing the aggression of bees is not just a simple battle, but a conquest, where the combination of knowledge, skill, and respect for nature leads to success. Thick, golden layers of honeycomb are carefully cut by the forest worker, each movement of the hand precise and skillful, as if performing a sacred ritual in the heart of the wilderness. Every slice is gentle and deliberate, preserving the structure of the hive and avoiding excessive disturbance to the surrounding bees. Soon, golden drops of honey begin to flow, slowly, steadily, shimmering like sunlight filtered through the forest canopy. This precious nectar is the result of countless days of diligent foraging by the bees, a treasured gift that nature bestows upon humankind. For the forest worker, that moment is not merely a harvest. It is a sacred connection between human and wild nature. A moment where patience, respect, and craftsmanship are rewarded with the pure sweetness of golden honey. To produce each thick, golden, and fragrant piece of honeycomb, bees must go through a long and tireless journey. They fly tens of kilometers every day, weaving through dense forests, patiently collecting nectar from thousands of tiny flowers. It takes weeks, even months of nonstop hard work for the bees to gather enough nectar to build their dense, honey-filled combs. Each drop of honey is not only the essence of flowers and plants, but also the result of the bees' diligence, unity, and the wonder of nature itself. When humans harvest these precious pieces of honeycomb, it is more than just a physical reward. It is a tribute to the bees' persistent labor and an awe-inspiring testament to the small but mighty workers of the wild.